Good morning, one and all present here. It's my pleasure to invite you all for this 5 days hands-on training on design and simulation of Arduino projects. Now, I request our respected head of the department, Dr. A. Chilabachilvan sir, to welcome the gathering and to say a few words about the hands-on training session. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. At the outset, I welcome you all for the students' hands-on training program on design and simulation of projects using Arduino, organized by the Department of Electronics and Instrumentation of RMD Engineering College. Dear students, though in the lockdown period, the department is taking care of all technical activities by organizing such as skill rack webinar on recent trends in industry, hands-on training program, and training program for the benefit of students, also focusing on academic activities like conducting quizzes, revision tests, retests, model exams through online. So we are motivating our students and training our students in all aspects to meet the expectation of industry and parent. Here, as a part of technical activity, Mrs. Nalina Shaini, Professor, Department of Electronics and Instrumentation of RMD Engineering College, has organized a hands-on training program on simulation, design and simulation of projects using Arduino. The main objective of this program is designing a virtual circuits using code blocks and simulate using Tinkercad software, which is nothing but it is a free software, easy to use app for 3D design. The topics to be covered in this training program: introduction to Arduino simulator tool, blink in LED with Arduino, potentiometer analog input with Arduino, traffic light with a 7-segment display, operation of LDR, sensor and actuating a buzzer, simulation of piano, and concepts of 3D design. After completing the training program, students will be able to understand the operation of different sensors like LDR, potentiometer, ultrasonic sensor, push button switches, etc. And also to understand the operation of different output devices such as servometer, LED, buzzer, to understand the programming concepts in Arduino, to design a circuit, program it, simulate it virtually with the Tinkercad software, and also to understand the designing concept of 3D design. So I hope so. This training program will be very useful to you and make the session very useful. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your detailed explanation of the course. At this juncture, I would like to thank the management of RMD Engineering College, Principal Sir, Dean Research Sir, Dean Academics Sir, and the head of the department for guiding us and motivating us to organize such kind of training program for the benefit of the student community. As HOD sir has said very clearly about the plan of this program, here students, I will assure you that at the end of this course, you will be able to design circuits involving various sensors and output devices using virtual Arduino microcontroller through Tinkercad software. Okay. So let's move into the course now. Let's see about Arduino microcontroller. The Arduino, it is a microcontroller, Atmega 328 microcontroller, whose operating voltage is 5 volts DC. These are the things you should know. The operating voltage is 5 volts and whose digital input pins, digital inputs or 14 input pins, out of which 6 provide PWM output, and analog input pins will be 6. Analog input pins will be 6. So these are the things you should know about the microcontroller for this programming session. Okay, so next we'll move on to how to go to that Tinkercad software. What you have to do is go to Google. If you have that system, you can do it parallelly. If not, I'll send the recorded video to your mail ID, which you have given in the Google form. So go to Google Just I'm going to do it. So I able to see, oh, sorry, this is WhatsApp. Okay, go to Google, type down tinkercad.com. You can see tinkercad.com. Okay. Since I have a new, I have an account in this. So this is a web browser based software. Tinkercad is a web browser based software. It is an app which you can create a 3D modeling. You can design your own circuits. Okay. I just log it out and I'll tell you how to go it from how you have to do it. So this is Tinkercad Autodesk. You can join now. If you click join now, if you already have an account, you can sign it. If not, you can create a personal account. You can create a personal account. So you have your Gmail ID, you can go to this Gmail ID. So sign in with Gmail ID. Since my mail ID has already opened, I could be able to do it. If you have any trouble in signing in, you can give it me in the chat box. Okay, I have my sign in mail ID is here. So I can click it. Please, I'll be checking your chat box now and then. If you have any queries, you can post it, because today is the first day where you need to look upon the how to see the web browser. So just click circuits. This is the first step. Or let me pause for a second. If you have any trouble, please tell me. Otherwise, please tell me whether if you're clear, then it's fine. We'll go about it. Okay, I think it's clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll go about it. Fine. Okay, you have to click the circuits. Click the circuits. Create a new circuit. Click create new circuit. Create new circuit. Yes, we have created. Now what we have to do is we have to make use of we have to take an Arduino. We are going to connect an output device, say LED. The first exercise we'll do how to connect an LED. And first let me brief about the software, what is there in the software. Then we'll see about it. So you can just go through this. This is the name. You can, if you type it, you can change the name of your project and you can save it. And this comes the components list. Here we have a lot of components available here, where you can, something like you can pick and place the components. Here, if you want, you can put a small search. So I can put here Arduino. So I have an Arduino here. I can take this, just pick and place. Okay, fine. So Arduino Uno 3 is in your workspace now. Now I'm going to connect an LED. I'm going to show how an LED blinks. So you could see here, lot of devices. You could see resistors, LEDs, everything, whichever is possible within these 4 days. I'll try to do it so that you can understand the functionality of the sensors. First, let us take an LED. Just pick and place. Okay. Here you can change the color of the properties is being given. Here you can change the color of the LED. Green, things like that, you can change it. and I want to connect this LED. And here, this Arduino is already forward. It has, you can view it just by using your mouse. If you enlarge it, you can enlarge the workspace, where you can read the pins of the Arduino here directly. Where you can read the pins of the Arduino here. So you can see here 5 volts, you can accept 5 volts, 3.3 volts, and you can see these are the 5 analog input pins, and these are the digital pins, out of which 6 will be PWM. You should have to notice these minus, these represents a kind of wavy light. These represents PWM pins, where you can connect an analog output to it. Okay, so this is LED. LED will be, and please tell me students, LED, is it an digital output or an analog output? Please give me your message in your WhatsApp chat box. Yes, good. It is digital output, right? Good. It's digital output. It gives an output either as 1 or 0. Good. Fine. So now I'm going to connect this LED here. So if I have to connect this LED here, just what I did is I need to take a digital output pin. So all these are digital output pin, out of which these can be used, these wavy lines can be used as an analog output. So I can take any pin I can want. So if you say, for example, I can take pin number 8, I can connect it to the anode port. You know that if you go and check the, if you go and click the terminal of that LED, you could see what is that terminal. Yeah, could see an anode, very clearly explained. And you also know that you have seen in the laboratory class, the longer lead will always be an anode and the shorter lead will be a cathode. So this is a cathode. So I'm going to connect this cathode. Just click this point, connect this to the ground. Okay, so this is how I have connected an LED to an Arduino. So Arduino is already powered, so no need to give external power supply. And you can see the magic here. When so the thing is done. I mean, I have connected LED to the Arduino, and what happens now? I have to write the code for this Arduino. So how I have to write the code? Just click up the code. Just see this box. Listen to this carefully, because the first class I'm going to explain very detailedly. I'm going to take some more time for you to make you to understand. And this is the code part, and these are some of the include blocks available. Actually, whenever you do in a hardware projects, when you use an Arduino, you need to connect the sensors and output devices to the Arduino physically, and you have to write the Arduino program. Most of your friends have done some of the Arduino projects, they might be knowing. So here what we are going to do is we are going to connect it and we are going to program it. And the programming is going to be so easy way, in such a way that it will be like blocks, something like some of the school students are now doing a Scratch kind of software. So same thing, it's something like a Scratch where you can pick and place the code. So that will be block, and you have, I show that block plus text, you can see, and whatever the block you have created here, the same program can be downloaded in your hardware Arduino. That is also possible. You can check your result. You connect your sensor here, check your result. Once the code is done, your code is right, you can download it directly to the Arduino. This is one of the greatest advantage of this Tinkercad software. Okay, so clear to this carefully. So this is something I have built in something that is earlier I have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this to the trash. You see, it's just pick and drop it here. That's it. Now I'm going to code it separately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blink this LED. I'm going to blink this LED. Right. Right. Fine. So what I have to do is I have to write an output code. Fine. So I have to write an output code. So tick this block. This is block. I have, these are some of the standard things available in the output line. Similarly, input, you can just go to today evening and see what are the things available. Inputs, these are some of the standard blocks available. Similarly, notations, controls, math, variables. We'll be covering most of the things in these 4 days. Till Monday, we'll be covering all these blocks, how to use it. You'll have a very broad idea of this, no issues. So first, let's see about output. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this output LED to glow. Since it's a digital pin, I'm going to output. So I'm taking this and dropping it over here. This workspace, I'm making the block. I make this, since I've connected to pin number 8. Can you see here? This is pin number 8. I'm going to make this pin number 8. Change this to 8. Pin 8 to high. Pin set pin 8 to high. I'm making it. And I have to wait, since I'm going to blink it. No, I have to give some time delay. So for that, I have to go to wait. So wait in the sense, it comes under control block. Go to control block. It's a control operation, no? So go to control block, put wait here. So wait, I can wait for, you can change the times. Say for example, I have given 2 seconds. Similarly, and this same pin, I'm going to blink on, off. So I'm going to click this. You can duplicate this. No need to take it again. You can duplicate it and you can paste it. This is pin to high, and I'm going to make it off. I'm going to make it off. Okay. So when this is off, done. So this is high and this is off. This is going to show it. Fine. I'm going to run this. That's it. This is a very simple programming. I'm going to run it. Just see how it is done. Just start simulation. Okay. So can you see here? So tell me, students, so it is glowing, right? But I could see this, it is on and off, it is glowing. Tell me, students, what's the reason for this line, this point? Actually, what is happening is, it is indicating that the current through the LED is 62.5 milliamps. It is also indicating that. So what to do for this, students? Please kindly chat in it. Chat in the box. It is giving some warning message. Chat, what's the reason? Or one of you unmute and tell me. What's the reason for giving a warning? But you could see it blinking, right? One of you tell me, students. Okay, then I'll proceed then. I'll stop it. The reason is, the LED can permit the maximum current through the LED is 20 milliamps. But what is happening is more than, you could see here, the maximum current allowed is 20 milliamps, but what is happening is it goes to 62.5 milliamps. So what should I do for this? One of you unmute and say, speak. Hello. What is the reason? Yes, good. Over. No, you need to connect a resistor. Good. You need to connect a resistor. The current, you need to connect a current limiting resistor. That's fine. That's fine. Good. Okay, that's fine. Good. I could see number of answers. So what you have to do is, you have to connect a resistor. So I have to stop the simulation. This is how you can find what is the problem in your circuit and how you can rectify it. So what I have to do is, I have to connect a resistor. That's fine. So go to code. Just click that code, that will go off. Take one resistor, drop it. drop it and connect it over here. I'll take this connection. I'm connecting a resistor over here, pin number 8. You can connect it directly or some wiring also you can connect it. That's not at all an issue. Okay, now we can connect it like this. Now you run it, just it gets saved automatically. Just stimulation. Now you could say it is, it's perfect now, right? All right. So far you have any doubts, students, you can unmute yourself and you can, you can ask me if you have any doubts. And this meeting will cover, okay. If you're clear, then you can tell me. Because first class, I request your response. Okay, so you can save it like this. Now I can write this. I can save it like this. Blinking LED. Blinking LED. If I double click it, then it gets saved. It gets saved. Stop simulation. Fine. So we need to have an Arduino. So I'm going to place this Arduino here. Okay, fine. So you can do it like this. Just reduce. I have taken delete one. Just choose, select it and delete it. Okay, delete it. And a few things I have left out. You can, otherwise you can make use of the control plus arrow key to enlarge your workspace. To reduce your workspace also, you can do the same way. And one more thing is, you have an option of rotating your component. And this is a way you can rotate your component. This is a way you can rotate your component, right? Okay. So if I click this, you can rotate it. You can visually see this. This is how you can rotate it. Okay. Let me keep it as like this. Now I'm going to take one breadboard. Okay. Breadboard is here. I can pick and place it. Since it's a browser, it will take some time to load. Okay. So I take it to align it. Too many breadboards. Okay. So I have here one Arduino and you have a breadboard. Now for a traffic light signal, I need to have 3 LEDs. You can take 3 LEDs. Okay. So I take 3 LEDs. So you know the connection of breadboard, students. Hope you have done from right to your first semester how an LED connection will be. Actually, let me explain about that once again. So actually these LEDs, you could see here, when I touch this point, you have a perpendicular line, which says that all these things are electrically connected. This row. And similarly this row also, it is being electrically connected. all these horizontal rows, and this is a vertical row, this is connected, and you have a bridge in between this. So it means that it is insulated. So this point ABCDE is one connection. Similarly, this is another connection. Likewise, you can connect it. So I am taking an LED. I need to have two different points. So I have connected one here, over here, and another one somewhere I can paste it. I will give you an exercise so that uh, uh, for you to do it. Okay, fine. So this is how you have to connect these LEDs. You can change the color of that LED. You could click it. You can change it. Just right click it. You can change the color of the LED. Oh, no, I'm not getting it. Yes. So red. I place this to be green. They will ask for it. I just ignored it. It will ask for it. Red. Red. Okay. So red, yellow, green. I have pasted. And the one more thing, what is that you need? You need to have a resistor for limiting the current. So you can take the resistor. I need to have 3 resistors. You can duplicate it. Control C, you can do it. Control C, Control B. Yes, that also can be done. It is up to you to decide about the resistance value. So I'm connecting one resistor to the one end of the resistor to the anode, and the other end, as we have done earlier, and the other end has to be connected to the pin. So if you're not visible with this pin, you can enlarge this pin and you can get to know it. Say for example, I'm making use of pin number 13. So for this, I can connect this pin number 13 over here. I can connect it like this. Similarly, for the other LED, I can take one resistance, I can connect it like this. The other end of the terminal is connected to pin number 12. Anode, I'm connecting this to the anode and the other end of this anode to pin number 11. Yes, it is getting connected. You could see the connection, and one more thing is you can change the color of this wire also. If you want to change the color, just click it. You can change the color. It will ask for the color. So generally we give it for, so for it is a green LED, I have given green. If it is an yellow, I can change the color of that. Wire. Just click this, it will get highlighted. Change the color of that wire. And this is red. I can change this to red. So this is how we can do it. And all the things, you know that the other end of the cathode should be connected to the ground. So I can connect it to a common ground. I'm taking this point as a ground. You can change the wire to black. Generally, we prefer black color. Yes, done. So now the circuit connection is over. We have to go for the coding now. So go to code. Go to code. What I have to do is red, yellow, and green. I have to same thing. What you have to do is you have to take set pin number 13. At a time, one LED should glow, right? You have to simulate it that way. The other things, you can duplicate it. As many times you want, you can duplicate it. Just to change the pin, that's all. Pin numbers. So I've taken 12, pin number 12 to low. Similarly, pin number 11, I've taken pin number 11, right? 11 to low. And I can make one wait signal. So I have to go for the control blocks. I have to give a delay. So give wait. So wait, I have to give this for 4 seconds, 3 seconds. It's up to you to decide. And this is a way you can collect it and you can duplicate it. The entire box you can duplicate it. So initially this was high. So I'm going to make this to be high and all the other things to be low. If you want, you can change the time pattern. Okay, let us change and let's see. Okay, done. So this is your program is done, students. Next, what you have to do is you have to check the one point which I forgot to tell you about this is you can change it like this. You can zoom your code and you can see it. You can zoom your code and you can unzoom it. And the next thing is I mean, few of you would have worried about the text coding. Just let's go and see the blocks text. Just okay, continue. You could see the coding here. This is very fantastic way of this Tinkercad software, where you can get this code and you can directly download it in your Arduino hardware. Once your project is working fine in the simulation part, you can download it in the hardware part and you can enjoy it. Right? Okay, this is how. You can just copy it and you can do it. That can be done. And if you want to write any coding in it, you can do it. That can also be done. Okay, now let's check this. What are the blocks? Now let's check the simulation. And one thing you should notice is when I go for simulation, can you see the connection here, students? Can you see the connection here? All these things which I learned during one FDP session, that's just self-plan. So you could see. What happened to the code? Code is gone. I think code is gone. We have to reprogram it. So this will happen sometimes. Okay. Oh, what's wrong? Tell me, students. I have made one mistake. Students, who is on the line? Tell me what mistake I have done. One of you unmute and tell me what mistake I have done. Your program is not running. Yes, very good. No, no. Third block, everything is low, ma'am. Okay, I can change it. No, it's high. Is the loop closed in the circuit? No, it is not closed. You have to connect the ground pin. I have not done it. See? I have not connected the ground pin. One of you have told me, one of you has said it is an analog pin. Doesn't matter, students. This can be used universally. It is digital as well as analog, PWM signal. PWM is nothing but an analog signal, where your digital signal is modulated in such a way that you get an analog type of continuous signal, right? Okay, now let's run the simulation. Yes, is it working fine now? 4 seconds, another 4 seconds. Next you have 12. Wow, good, that's done. If you go for the loop, and you can see a continuous display of signal, and that is quite complicated. So far you have any doubt, students, we'll end up today's session by 12:30. You can unmute yourself, you can share your experience, how is your experience of doing it on your own. One of you unmute. Rajsharan is there. Rajsharan. Tell me, Rajsharan. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am, all clear.
All clear, but are you doing it? Is it as a capital to be? Yeah, that's fine, ma. That's right. Tangavi has given the right answer. Okay, done. All clear. You can go about it, no? Shall we have one exercise? Is it possible for you to do one exercise? Huh? Vanita has raised hand. Vanita, tell me, Vanita, what's your issue? Vanita, I'm here to help you. Two participants raised hand. Vanita.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay. Solluma.
Ma'am, I have a problem.
Solluma.
இது நான் வந்து ரெசிஸ்டர் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் மேம், ஆனாலும் வந்து எனக்கு அந்த எரர் காட்டுது. மேக்ஸிமம்
But you have to go for some more high value of resistance. It means that current is not limiting. It can hold a current of only 20 milliamps. LED can hold a current of 20
I have
milliamps.
connected 10 kilo ohm resistance, ma'am, but it isn't working.
It isn't working. 10 kilo ohms resistance. That's too much of resistance, amma. LED glow agda. Put to
Yes,
be
ma'am,
1
LED
kilo. Glow agda.
Yes, ma'am, it's glowing, but the current error is coming, ma'am.
அந்த இது மாதிரி டாட் மாதிரி ஒன்னு வருதா?
Yes,
1
ma'am.
kilo ohms போடு. 1 kilo ohms போடு. இதுதான் ட்ரையல் அண்ட் எரர். இதுல தான் நம்ம செல்ஃப் லேர்னிங்கே வருது. எதனால வந்து கரண்ட் வந்து லிமிட் ஆகாம இருக்கு? 1 kilo ohms போடுங்க, கரண்ட் லிமிட் ஆயிடும் பாருங்க. பார்த்துட்டு சொல்லுங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் you try this students at home. I will at the end of the 4 days till Monday we'll have, even on Sunday we'll have it. At the end of the 4th day I'll give you an assignment. I don't want to tax you too much because you're going around for the model exam things and all. I don't want to tax you too much. If you are fine for till today we can wind up. Just tell me students. If you're okay with this, we can wind up. Tomorrow we'll see about the PWM signal. Tomorrow we'll do 2 experiments, that's it. And I'll try to cover within just 45 minutes because it's difficult for both of us to get connected once it gets once the Zoom gets closed off. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Shall I close now? Yes, one of you respond. Okay. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Shobhan, thank you so much. This is what I want. My time and your time has to be effectively utilized. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll just end the meeting. Rajesh raised hand. Rajesh, what's your problem, Rajesh? If you have any doubt, you can come via the mobile also. That is not at all an issue. I'll help you out.
Fine,
Pavan is
ma'am. I got it, ma'am.
got it. Good. Pavan is there. I need to talk to Pavan. Pavan?
Yes, ma'am.
Pavan, is it
Good afternoon,
okay? Fine. Good afternoon, ma. Is it okay for you to continue this class? What about the network availability at your place?
Network எல்லாம் இருக்கு ma'am.
Very good, very good. This is what we want. This is what I want. You should not miss this, right? Okay. Bye. We'll see you
Okay.
tomorrow, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.